Hello students, we were discussing about different types of chemical reactions. On the last turn we had discussed combination reaction and different types of decomposition reactions. Today we will do displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. So first we'll start displacement reaction. A reaction in which one element displaces the other element from its salt solution is called displacement reaction. Means when one element displaces the other element, as the name indicates, displacement. So meaning of displacement is one element displaces the other element. Now what are the conditions for this reaction to occur? There are certain conditions. First condition is that that element which displaces the other element should be more reactive than the previous element. Second, the other element should be in the salt solution form. Means the element which has to be displaced should be taken in its some salt form occurring in solution form. This I will explain like this. If a boy is sitting on a front place in a class and some other boy comes and displaces him, means he takes his place, he pushes him back and he takes his place and sits there. So like this is the situation here in displacement reaction. If one element is stronger than the other element, means active than the other element, so it can displace the other element from its salt solution. Just as I gave you this example, if a more strong boy displaces or pushes a weaker boy from its place and pushes him back and takes his place, so in this way we can explain this displacement reaction. But if the boy is weaker, the one who wants to push that boy, if he is weaker than him, he cannot displace. So similarly, the reaction will not occur if the other element is weaker than that element. So here we'll perform one activity for this. When iron nail is dropped in copper sulfate solution, as I have already told you, copper sulfate solution is blue in color. So when iron nail is dropped in this solution, a reaction occurs, ferrous sulfate is formed and copper is precipitated. So here in this reaction, iron metal is more reactive than copper metal. So copper metal salt solution, that is copper sulfate, has been taken in which iron nail is dropped. So iron being more reactive than copper displaces and takes its place. So iron sulfate is formed and copper is pushed down as a precipitate, as a brown color precipitate. So in this reaction, blue solution turns green because of the formation of ferrous sulfate, and the iron nail which is at the bottom, some particles of copper which has precipitated in the reaction, they settle on this iron nail. So the iron nail looks to be brown. Second example is when zinc reacts with sulfuric acid, zinc here being more reactive than hydrogen. So zinc displaces hydrogen and zinc sulfate is formed. Zinc sulfate and hydrogen is displaced. जिंक ने हाइड्रोजन को धकेल के बाहर निकाल दिया और उसकी प्लेस पे आके खुद बैठ गया. Similarly, third reaction is copper reacts with silver nitrate solution and copper displaces silver being more reactive than it. So copper nitrate is formed and silver is metal precipitates at the bottom. Now here a question arises that how can we know that which element or which metal is more reactive and which is less reactive, because the reaction will only take place when a metal which is free is more reactive. So for this there is an activity series or reactivity series of metals, which tells us that which metal is more reactive than the other one. So reactivity series of metals is a series in which metals are arranged in their decreasing order of reactivity. Here I have given you this activity series, and it is also in all the books, so you have to learn this series. The most reactive element in this series comes on the top, and the least reactive element comes at the bottom. So gold is the least reactive element in this series, and sodium is the most reactive series. And as we go down the series, the reactivity order decreases. So when we come to the top of the series, potassium, sodium, they are highly reactive metals, most reactive metals. After this there is calcium, magnesium, less reactive. Then aluminium and zinc, still less reactive. Then comes iron, cobalt, nickel, tin, lead. So here the order of reactivity goes on decreasing. Then next comes hydrogen. Here why hydrogen is highlighted, because many times we have to compare the reactivity of the metals with hydrogen. So those metals which are above hydrogen in this series, they are generally taken as reactive metals, and those metals which are below hydrogen like copper, silver, mercury and gold, these are less reactive. हाइड्रोजन से जो ऊपर है वो ज़्यादा reactive metals हैं, और जो नीचे है वो कम reactive metals हैं. Now this whole series you have to learn by heart, because when you know the order of these metals or these elements, then only you can write the equations which are asked. The questions are asked from this series. So if you don't know the relative order of all these elements, you cannot do the questions. So please children, learn this series by heart. Now here the question is asked, why the jewelry items are made of copper, silver and gold? Because these metals are least reactive. They come at the bottom of this series, means they are least reactive. They do not react with any other element. Neither they react with water, oxygen or any of the other element present in atmosphere. So ornaments or jewelry items are made out of these metals. Now coming to the next topic. Next topic is, or next type of reactions are double displacement reactions. The reactions in which two compounds react to form two other compounds by mutual exchange of ions are called double displacement reactions. Means there are two compounds in these reactions which react with each other, like AB one compound and CD is the other compound. So in a compound there are two parts, one is the positive ion and the other is the negative ion. So both the compounds are having positive and negative parts. So here what happens, the first compound decomposes into its ion, the second compound also decomposes into its ion, because they are taken in aqueous solution form. So the ions decompose and they displace the partners, they exchange the partners. Suppose A positive parts is attached with B negative, so it changes. The D negative is more reactive than B negative, so D negative displaces the B negative and it forms a compound AD. D माइनस जो है वो ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव है B माइनस से, तो उसको डिस्प्लेस करके उसकी जगह ले लेता है. So AD is formed, and similarly C plus combines with B minus, so BC is formed. So in this way both these they exchange their ions. So double displacement, two ions displace each other. B is replaced by D and C is replaced by B. So both new compounds are formed, AD and BC. Examples are like barium chloride reacts with sodium sulfate. Immediately barium sulfate is formed in the form of a white precipitate and sodium chloride is formed. So in both these compounds they have exchanged their ions. Sulfate ions have displaced chloride ions, so barium sulfate is formed. Similarly, and other two ions, sodium and chlorine, join to form sodium chloride. Next example is silver nitrate reacts with sodium chloride. So again exchange of ions. Both the compounds decompose or displace each other and they exchange the ions. Silver chloride and sodium nitrate is formed. Third equation is when copper sulfate reacts with hydrogen sulfide. So copper sulfide is formed in the form of black precipitate and sulfuric acid is formed. So all these are examples of double displacement reaction. Now in all these three reactions we see that barium sulfate precipitate is formed, silver chloride precipitate is formed and copper sulfide precipitate is formed. The downward arrow shows the formation of precipitate. Now the double displacement reactions are of two kinds. One are precipitation reactions, which I have shown you above, because in all these reactions precipitate is formed, and the second type of double displacement reactions are called neutralization reaction, where no precipitate is formed. In these reactions precipitate is not formed because generally they are acid base reaction, and acid base, when any acid reacts with a base they form salt and water. So these are called neutralization reactions. So double displacement are of two kinds, one precipitation reactions and second neutralization reaction. So revise all the topics children and learn the activity series.